What it do, Foods Crew? We about to make a chocolate cake, but first, we gotta wash our hands. First, you gotta lather your hands in soap. Now, everybody thinks, any type of water will clean your hands. No, warm water gets you sanitized. So, ideally, you and whoever you're cooking with wanna wash their hands. 20 seconds is kinda like the golden rule.
Right. In between the fingers is most important.
First things first, we gotta get our mise en place. Now, what does that mean, Colin?
Everything is in its place.
Couldn't have said it better myself. First to start, we need 2 cups of all-purpose flour.
And while Robbie's doing that, we're gonna preheat our oven, 350 degrees. Next, we add 2 cups granulated sugar. All right, cut it, bro.
Next, we gotta put in the cocoa powder. Make sure to break up the clumps. We don't want none of that. Next, baking powder and baking soda.
And now, using our paddle attachment, we're going to plug in and we're gonna whisk that together. No, it doesn't have to be a lot of speed.
Nice and slow, bro. Nice and slow. You ready? Squid Game theme. 3, 2, 1.
That came from the soul.
Wow. So, the next tool we need is some good old fun facts.
Dubbed the Pirate's Fantasy, the most expensive cake ever sold was worth $35 million and had encrusted gold in it and sugar-encrusted sapphires.
Wow. That was pretty crazy, Colin. Now, we got our dry ingredients mixed and the oven is also preheated. How great and convenient.
Boom, boom.
You might think it's a joke, but right now, it's time to get wet. Wet ingredients. What are we talking about? Colin, you do the deed. Let me get exactly half a cup, not left. Wow. Look, guys, I was not planning on that, but really, life just works out when you're doing the right thing. And the right thing is chocolate cake.
And guys, make sure after you get done touching raw eggs, you wash your hands. We don't want to get sick. Salmonella.
We don't mess with that, guys. Put our oil with the eggs, man. Now, when you think of things that are moist, what comes to mind? I said, get some milk.
Somebody, he needs some milk.
Those who know. I'm using almond milk today because we like to stay healthy. Shout out to my Starbucks baristas going on strike right now for the dress code change. Those who know. Thank you, bro. Of course. Our last wet ingredient, you already know, is vanilla extract, baby. Ooh. Pouring up 2 teaspoons. What does 2 teaspoons equal to, Colin?
2 teaspoons. Look, fellas, now we combine all this into our dry ingredients. And now we mix together on medium.
Medium. What? Know what time it is? Colin, show it to him.
Wait a minute. What the? Go ahead, Robbie.
It's fact time, bro. Hey, November 26th, National Cake Day. You won't believe it. January 27th, National Chocolate Cake Day. We're just a couple months late. Can you believe it?
I cannot believe it. Damn thing you saying.
We're looking down at our batter right now, our cake batter, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking what I'm seeing. We now gotta pour into the pan. Now, we've got our 2 cake pans. We gotta grease them up because we don't want the cake sticking to them.
No, we don't.
We want to stack it all nice and smooth. So, when we're baking cakes and using any sort of type of batter, we want to use a rubber spatula because it'll conform to the edges of the bowl and make scraping it a whole lot easier. When you're using appliances like this, you want to make sure to unplug them.
So as Robbie struggles to remove the bowl,
I don't
from the
remember
mix-
which POV cake pour. Colin, I have chronic eye problems, so you go next.
Understandable. If you're having trouble measuring, get low and get.
True.
And just like that, these daddies are ready to go in the oven. The most important part, aside from the chocolate, throw this bad puppy in the oven. 30 to 35 minutes.
And now, it's time to make some frosting. So, about a cup of cocoa powder. About a cup, give or take.
About a cup. How much butter?
We need 1.5 cups. Anyways, now we gotta cream our butter together with cocoa powder and creaming. Just gotta mix it, man.
That was sick.
First, lock it. Pop it, sock it.
The earliest versions of cake were actually flat and compacted together and made of grain.
Wow.
When you're mixing dry ingredients with a mixer, you never want to flip it from off to 10 because, as you can see, it gets pretty wild. So we're gonna start on 1 and then move up to 2.
No, maybe we just stay there. I'm battle scarred right now, bro. You see this?
Point is, I was right.
All right, butter's looking pretty good, bro. You want kind of like a paste looking consistency. Can we get a close up on this? So now we gotta add the powdered sugar, but we only have like 3 cups, 2 cups ish. So we're gonna just use regular sugar as well. We hope it doesn't turn out bad. Now we have 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream.
My uncle chugged one of these things. He immediately went into cardiac arrest and died. Don't do it.
Now we gotta mix it nice and slow. Now, got our frosting all mixed and nice. It's looking good texture. Now we add vanilla extract.
1 teaspoon of it.
1 full teaspoon.
No more, no less. Chef Ray's gonna love this. So, when taking your bowl out of the mixer, first things first, you need to remove your paddle. All right, that's fine.
For the bacon, I heard it got these other chefs going crazy. Yeah, don't you use a ladle. Use a rubber spatula if you able. I use buttercream for the taste. Let it cool off, you gotta wait. Call me and I can get it frosted. Then it set a time and now you lost it. Careful, buddy, watch you use still. What shoes while bacon is for your health.
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
Bro, do you see that?
Bro, what is that?
Yo. Yo. Bro, that's actually like low-key freaking me out. That's low-key freaking me out. Close it. Yeah, is it going? It's going. Alright. Closet fact. Globally, people eat 50 to 100 million birthday cakes every single day. Well, that's crazy. I know. Bro, I think he did find us. He's checking the chairs. Shh. Dude, I thought... Wait! Did you hear that? I think the cake is ready.
Yo!
Hey man, thanks for coming over, man. I've been actually waiting for these all day, bro. We've been making these actually just for you. I don't think we eat the whole cake by ourselves. So I'm actually pretty glad you pulled up, man. When you're taking hot cakes out the oven, most likely you want to place it on an oven rack, or some sort of wire rack so you don't damage your countertops due to the extreme heat.
Hold up.
Swirl.
Yeah, thanks for coming, bro. I appreciate that.
Yo, I don't think we should invite that guy over ever again.
Me either.